this to you. See this video and then we'll see what else we have to do. So do you all, I'm sure all of you know already noun, pronoun, verb, adjective and adverb. Do you all know about these? Okay. Okay. How come Om is here today? Om, are you in 6th class or in 7th class? Om? Anyways, let's proceed. Because this is anyways a common topic, so everybody can attend. Okay, like we had done the preposition of place. So the noun is anything and its relationship with other words. Like for example, the laptop is on the table. So which is the noun in this? Which is the noun? Table. What about laptop? Laptop is also a noun. So the relationship of this with other words. So noun to noun. The relationship between a noun to noun on the table. So this is actually, we could also say the laptop table. Does this make any sense? It doesn't. So what we say, on the table, or we could say the laptop, the table. What is it, that which is connecting the laptop with the table? This word. So the word which connects is a preposition. Now this is a preposition of place. It is telling where the laptop is. We could also be talking about, say, I, Anjali, has been teaching, and I say years. So what is the relationship between Anjali has been teaching with years? For 10 years, say, for example. So what is the relation between Anjali has been teaching and 10 years? So the noun with this period has been teaching for 10 years. So this for then becomes a preposition. Okay? So let's see the video now. So anything. So this one we know. So this is very important. All of you watch this very carefully, because it will tell about all types of prepositions together. Earlier we were taking one preposition at a time, but let us see this to give a whole idea. Okay? In fact, there are more. So it's not only in, on, at, before, after. It could be for, since. Note them down. For, since, then, to, till, or until. So these are also some more examples of prepositions of time. So when each of them is used, ago, there is another one which is ago. So all these are prepositions of time. Okay? Note them down. What each one actually refers to, we will take it subsequently when we take examples. Okay? Okay, so this you already know. In, at, on. Do you know these? Yagini, Norbu, Aditya, do you know? When we use in, an, in, on and at. Have we done this in the previous class? Okay, so this we already know, so I'll skip it a little. Okay, now we'll go to before and after, and then I'll give you some more examples of other prepositions of time. Aditya, are you aware of in, on and at? Because this is your first class. When in is used, give me a sentence in using in. This is okay. Give me another sentence using in. When all is in used. Yes, make. Yes, Aditya. Okay, Yagini, you tell me. When all is in used. What? कुछ समझ नहीं आया, आपकी आवाज़ बिल्कुल क्लियर नहीं. What are you saying? Why? मतलब हाँ, मैंने नहीं पढ़ाया था. I did not teach it. आपने नहीं पढ़ा. हाँ, तो I will tell you. Can you say this in English, please? Can you say it in English? What you are saying? Say it. Say, ma'am, I don't remember. Please explain. You can say that? Say it, Yagini. Yeah, so you should use English in your English class, right? Okay, Aditya. Yes, please. Yes, Aditya. Very good. I live in Noida. Very nice. So the in joins this Noida to me, right? Okay, so in Noida. So in can be used when we are using a month, when we are talking about a place. When else can we use? Can you give me a sentence? Rasik? Rasik, make a sentence using in. Another sentence. So month we have done, Noida we have done. I. Yes. Yes, Norbu. Say. Abbu? What? What in a table? A book. Oh, how can a book be in a table? Tell me. A book. A book. A book is on a table, or it can be under a table. Okay? This we are talking about time. So where is the time in this? Where is the time in this? It is not referring to time, right, Norbu? That is a preposition of on the table. A book is in the almirah. All these are prepositions of place. We'll come to that later. Right now we are talking about time. So in January, when? In January, something which answers the question when. Okay? Give me an example. Yagini, make a sentence using in. That is time, that is place. I am talking about when we use in. Okay, let me explain again. So, in is used when we are talking about months, when we are talking about years, when we are talking about places, when we are talking about seasons. Okay? We are talking about centuries. Then we use this word in, because months, years, this place is actually in Noida. That also is not the sentence was correct, Aditya, but just a second. But that is also a preposition of place. I live in Noida. This is also a preposition of place, because there is no reference to time here. No reference of time. Right? Aditya, do you get my point? Do you understand? So that means when we are talking about using in to tell about time, then we talk about months, years, seasons, centuries. Okay? So, I'll just rub it off. So now I am telling you to use this word in. I have told you that in is used for months, years, seasons and centuries. So I am asking you to use this word in with reference to time in a sentence. Tanzin, can you make a sentence? Like, for example, they have said, my birthday falls in January. So when is my birthday? It is in January. Now if we have to talk about years, I'll give you an example. Tell I was born. Yes, when we talk about years. Who said this? Tanzin? Very good. I was born in 2008. So 2008 is what? A year. Okay? Then if we have to talk about, so we have months, we have years. Now we want to talk about centuries. So I am living in the 21st century. So everywhere there is a reference to time here, and we are using in. And if we have to talk about season, for example, then Yes, say. Very good. So my birthday falls in August. So it is again what? It is month. Now, which are the seasons? Who knows which are the seasons? How many Tell me. Tell me. Ah, right. So somebody went to Goa in summer season. So which are the four seasons? Summer, winter, autumn, and so we are talking about, yes, yeah, very good. We wears nahi, we wear cotton clothes in summer. Very nice. So we are talking about summer now. So these are various examples of using in with respect to time. With respect to time, okay? Now the other in was with respect to place, which was correct. I live in Noida, the book is in the drawer, or in front of, under, above. So those are all prepositions of place. We are talking about prepositions of time right now. Okay, so in wale are these. Now let's see what sir has to say. Rasik and Aman, very good. You have done your homework. We will discuss your work also later. But first let's go through this. Okay. Okay, so now when we talk about on, okay, so when we are talking about on, so on is used to when we are talking about days, okay, or a specific date. Now which are the days? Days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so we know all the days. Date could be anything, first, second, third, fourth, and so on. Okay, so whenever we have to talk about, now this is also with respect to time, when we are going to do something. So when we talk about, when we use the preposition on, we'll use a day or a date. Give an example. Who will make a sentence? Like, for example, he has said, my vacation ends on Monday. So Monday is a day. Similarly, make a sentence. Somebody else make a sentence. Raise your hand. Raise your hand, children. Who wants to? Yeah. Yes, I have to take my medicines on Tuesday. So, on becomes a preposition of time here. Now, if we have to use a date, who will make a sentence? Come on, Yagini, Tanzin, Aditya, Aman, Rasik, Norbu, anybody can. Yes, tell me. Very good. There is a function on 26th. So what are we are using? Date on 26th December in my school. Very good. Okay, so do you understand when we use on? All of you? Yagini, do you understand?
Hello.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Very good. So now, after this, Rasik will give me an example on the next one when I ask.
जूम का लिंक भेज दूंगा तो आप बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को भेज सकते हैं। ठीक है, मैं अभी भेज
So now at, when does at, when do we use at? Now listen carefully. Now Rasik and Aman will have to give me sentences after this. At night. So at is used for a specific time. Specific time. So again, this is also a preposition of time. Specific time means exact time when we want to use it. Okay? So exact time is at. It gets cold at night. When does it get cold? At night. I sleep at night. Or I could also say I attend the class at 3 p.m. So everywhere we are talking about the time and we are using the preposition at. Now, Rasik, make a sentence using at. Rasik, banao bete, ek sentence banao. Very good. Come on. Aditya, wait, we have to give a chance to others also. You can write it down in your notebook and tell me later, but first let Rasik make a sentence. Yes, Rasik? Rasik, bolo, quickly bete. Tell me. Tell me. हाँ, जोर से बोलो बेटे, जोर से बोलो. Don't be afraid. At the most, it will be wrong. We will sit and correct it together, okay? Don't be worried. There is no, कोई शर्म की बात नहीं है, कोई डरने की बात नहीं है. Just make a sentence. हाँ, using at. Exact time. Night हो सकता है, weekend हो सकता है, या मतलब ऐसे वाला टाइम भी हो सकता है, या एग्जैक्ट टाइम हो सकता है, 10 AM हो सकता है, 12 noon हो सकता है. Okay? So it gets cold at night. Now Rasik, quickly give me a sentence. At home नहीं होएगा ना. जब when we talk about 26th January, we are talking about a date. 26th January, and so which means there is a month involved there. So months, when we talk, we use the word in. अभी मैंने बताया था, right? So that time we'll use the word in. But I am talking about a specific time, which could be night, could be weekend, which could be month end, which could be year end, which could be 10 o'clock, 12 noon, 3 p.m., 4 p.m., anything like that. उस पे sentence बनाना. Are you getting my point? Okay, Aman, you make a sentence. Think about it, Rasik. I ride. A bicycle you ride, you don't drive. I ride a bicycle. No. I walk at 8 o'clock. Right, absolutely right. Now this one, wait, okay, say. Yeah, this is okay. The bus is arriving at 9 p.m. Very good. Okay, but this sentence we'll have to discuss. Okay? Now this sentence was, this Tanzin had said, I ride, you don't say I drive, I ride a bicycle at, then you have to give a time here. Or if you say evening, if you want to use evening, you have to say and with an at, I ride a bicycle at 4 p.m. would be correct, but at evening is not correct, although this night is correct. So I'm also thinking. So what should you say? If we want to use evening and riding, then how do we write? Riding? No. With evening, you have to say in the evening. Okay? Why? I have to think and tell you. Tanzin? So this correct sentence would be I ride the bicycle in the evening. Now, this is not following any of the rules. Na month hai, na day, na day, नहीं डे तो ऑन होता है, मंथ नहीं है, ईयर नहीं है, सेंचुरी नहीं है, सीजन नहीं है, but in the evening, it is always written as in the evening. Good, you made this sentence, but this you should remember, okay? Although it is talking about time, and when we talk about time with in, this is a specific time, but in the evening we say, we don't say at evening. If we have to make a sentence, he arrives in the evening. With evening you always use in. Okay, remember that. Tanzin, and everybody else also. Tanzin, do you get it? Somehow that is there. Now the rule for that I don't remember myself, but you just remember it. It is not right to say at evening. Okay? Remember it for now. I'll think about it and I will explain further next time. Okay? Aman, make a sentence. Will you make or not? Let's see whether he'll make. Otherwise, let's proceed. Yagini, have you made a sentence? Yeah, you did. Okay. So let's proceed now. It was good, Tanzin, that you made this sentence. Now I have to think. So always make sentences like this, all of you. You should make me think more, like Tanzin made me think right now. Okay, so wait. Now in, on, and, at, he has said, but before and after he has not. So when is before used? Now you all need to know. When is before used? When this is also you did not understand the at one? At is used to talk about a specific time. Okay, I'll repeat it again. At is used no, wait. At is used when we are talking about a specific time. Okay? इसमें एक confusion ये हुआ that when we are talking about evening, that is also a specific time. This is the thing that you didn't understand? What didn't you understand? So, specific time could be night time, it could be a weekend, it could be a month end, it could be a festival, like I'll just give you an example. It could be a specific time like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 10 a.m., etc. Okay, Rasik? So, a specific time. Morning and evening are also specific times, but morning and evening ke saath we use in. You don't use at somehow. Even for morning, you don't use at. So there was an example that we made. What was the example? Aditya, which example did you give? Repeat your sentence. The bus arrived or will arrive or arrives at 9 p.m. So 9 p.m. is a specific time. Or we say the classes finish. The classes, no, this again is wrong. We have to use at. The girl sleeps at night. So the girl or we sleep at night or whatever. Yeah, we can say it becomes cold at night. Or we can say at the weekend. What happens at the weekend? Something happens at the weekend. Something. The play will be staged at the weekend. When? At the weekend. Okay? So, play will be staged at the weekend. कब होएगा प्ले? वीकेंड पे होएगा. कब होती है ठंड? At night. So everywhere we are using at. But for morning and evening, oh my God, Rasik was not there only. For him only I was explaining and he is now joining again. Have the rest of you understood this? Write on chat yes or no. Everybody write. Have everybody else understood? Say yes or no. Okay, Norbu is saying yes. Tanzin? Aman, Yagini, Aditya? Okay, so let's proceed because Rasik is going out and coming in. I'll have to explain him later. Okay, so now types of prepositions. First was, so now we had gone to before and after, which is not explained in this video. So before something, if you do something before a particular event occurs, then before meaning usse pehle. So, for example, I have to get ready before the classes start. आज ये neatly लिख नहीं रहा है. I don't know why. Okay. Before. So when do I have to get ready? Before the classes start. So this is the event. The event is the starting of the class. So before the classes starts, I have to. So this is also a preposition of time. Okay? So before. And after is similar to before, but before is past ka, after is after the event occurs. So, I go for another class after I finish this one. जब ये वाली क्लास खत्म हो जाती है, after that, so after is also a preposition. Can you make sentences with before and after now? Who will give me a sentence? Aditya, Tanzin, Aman, Yagini, Norbu, can you make a sentence with before and after? Who will make a sentence? Come on, jaldi se. Aditya, can you make? Yeah, yeah. No, child is going after his father. This here the meaning of the word changes. His father. The sentence is not wrong, very good. But here what is the meaning of after? Behind. Here, so we can probably replace this word after by behind here. And then behind will also be a preposition only. Okay, Tanzin? So this after an event, I said. Father is not an event. Father is a noun. Event is also a noun, but father is a person. It is not a thing. So after something happens, then you use after. Otherwise, the child is going behind his father. Understood, Tanzin? Okay. But if you say the child grows after his father, grows, so this after here would be he is like his father. So better word would be like. Okay, so but I want you to use the words before and after for an event like I explained. The bus will leave after 5 p.m. So it could also be a time. After 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. the bus will leave. Okay? Or, yes, sure. I take my lunch before 2 p.m. Very good. Before 2 p.m. So before it becomes 2, I take my lunch. Now, if we want to replace this 2 p.m. by an event, we could say, I take my lunch before, we can say something here, before my classes, my afternoon classes start. Okay? Is that okay? My afternoon classes start. So you could use this as well as this. So before. Very good, Aditya. So anybody else wants to make a sentence? Rasik, I explained everything and you left. Please watch the video again on YouTube. Yeah, I go to work after 3 p.m. Very good. So we have used before and after now. Both of these are prepositions. What are they? They are prepositions, and prepositions of time. Okay? Yagini, can you make a sentence? Make. Rasik, you also make. Aman, everybody. Just give me sentences. For before and after. Then I have to give. My music class starts after 2 p.m. Very good. Okay. Okay. So it starts after. ठीक है. Yagini, note down all these sentences. सब लोग, I hope everybody is noting down all these sentences. Make a sentence for after or before. One sentence I want. And Aman, you have not spoken a word today. What is the problem? Are you there or not? Yes, Yagini, make a sentence quickly. बोलो बोलो जल्दी से, before or after. Norbu, try and make a sentence. Make a sentence. Who is making? Yagini, can you make or not? Aditya, you only make with after. Norbu, try to make a sentence. Make a sentence, Norbu. Yeah, quickly. Before and after. Abhi to there are more words also. Before and after. There are more prepositions of time. I said for, since, by, to, until. See, there are all these also which we have to do. Then prepositions of place are easy. Then we'll go on to prepositions of direction. Yeah. Norbu has also muted himself. Tanzin ka net ki problem ho gayi hogi. Yeah, Tanzin has come back again. Tanzin, can you make another sentence using before? Or Aditya, if you can make a sentence. Another sentence using before now. You had used after. No, before. Come on, come on. Can anybody make? Yeah? I didn't understand. Why don't you write it on the chat, Rasik? Write it on the chat. Norbu, you can also write on the chat window if your net is creating a... नहीं, पहले. After is बाद में. Okay? After is बाद में. I play cricket before the best player. Okay. Yes. Yes, I finish my tuition work after school work. Okay, good. I play cricket before the best player. Okay, this is also okay. Okay, so you've understood before and after? Yagini, give me one sentence at least. Okay, then we'll go on to who knows how for, since and by. Do you know what these words mean when they are used? Does anybody know? Can you make a sentence using for? For means for some time, एक amount of time बताएंगे कि कितनी देर से. For example, I have been teaching for 10 years. I have been studying for 10 years. I have been living in Noida for 30 years. Okay? तो कितना time? For how much time? How much time? Okay? For is used for how much time. So it is a quantity. Yes, tell me. Tell me, tell me. No, yes, I have been taking my classes for 8 months. ये किसने बोला? आदित्य? Okay, good. I have been taking my classes for 8 months, or it could be for 1 month also, or for 2 months. Very good. Now see, देखो, एक minute. I have been playing cricket since 8 months नहीं होगा, since January. Okay? But for 8 months. Or whatever, 12 months, जितना भी हुआ अभी. Do you understand this, Tanzin? Tanzin नहीं बोला था ना, I have been playing cricket since January. So since कैसे use होता है? From the time. So since is from exact time. And how much time is given by for. Okay? So since January, or since last year, or since Christmas, or since Diwali. So you give a specific time when you talk about since. Okay? Can anybody else make a sentence? Can anybody else make a sentence with since? Yes, Rasik? Bolo? For and since, there is a difference between them. Since is you specifically mention a previous time, past का time. Specific time दोगे, past में जो भी रहा होगा. Since, तब से मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. For होगा, इतने सालों से कर रहा हूँ या इतना time लगा. I studied for 2 hours. तो how many hours? 2 hours. In English, you should write TW when you are doing English work. And now if I am talking about 2 hours and it is 5 p.m. now and I have been working for 2 hours, what will I say? I have been studying since 3 p.m. तो 2 घंटे हो गए, 5 p.m. हो गया तो since. Okay? Understood everybody or not? Tell me. Everybody has understood? For and since you have understood? Okay, good. So now we'll go to another one, which is by. Okay? By. And then I'll give you some worksheets on just this, just the prepositions of time today. Okay? Which you all have to do. By. Then we'll discuss them next time. So what does by mean? By means a time, this is also a preposition of time, a time which is specific again, but it is in the future. आगे का टाइम है, जब तक हमें, तो जब तक हिंदी में अगर बोलें, जब तक we need to do something. Okay, so like for example, we say complete your work by 4 p.m. So specific time. So by 4 p.m. you should have come. Before that, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. But by 4 p.m. your work should be complete. Okay? So we say complete your work by 4 p.m. Okay? Then there is another meaning of by also. So this is when you have to do something. The other by is when somebody has done something. Somebody, we refer to somebody by. Say for example, this story is written by Rasik. Okay, so who has written the story? Rasik. So this is also a preposition. But this is not a preposition of time. It is just a preposition. It's not, because Rasik is not time. Here, when we say by 4 p.m., because it is 4 p.m., then we use the word by for a specific time. Now, this by is also a preposition, but it is not a preposition of time. So, by can be used in two ways. Okay? Understood? Everybody understood or not? Okay, so make a sentence using by. By for time. बोलो बोलो जल्दी से. Who will tell me a sentence? Aditya, Norbu, Tansen, Aman, Rasik, Yagini. Who will tell me a sentence? Using by. My class finishes by 4 p.m. So, when does my class finish? By 4 p.m. So, this is also something, another sentence you can make. Understood or not? If you have understood, then make a sentence. Everybody, try. No. If you are talking about homework, I have to complete my homework by 3 p.m. Okay? Okay, Rasik? Yes. There is a no. Ball is hidden by Rasik. Okay. Hidden by. Okay. Yeah. Problem was solved, because solved is a past tense, by my friend. So we are in these two sentences we have not used by as a preposition of time, but these are correct sentences. Now I want you to make sentences using by as a preposition of time. Now who was giving me this sentence? There is a Hindi class. What was this sentence? Aditya, you were saying this? There is a Hindi class? No. Tomorrow. No. There is a Hindi class by tomorrow? No. We should have a Hindi class by tomorrow. Then it will be fine. Okay? We should have it. There is a Hindi class tomorrow. That is okay. You don't need by there. So what will it be? There is a Hindi class tomorrow. Oh, it's already 4 o'clock. Sorry. So I'll put in a worksheet also, and this assignment number is, wait, and then we'll continue with this class in the next class. So I'll put in assignment number 14, okay? Assignment number 14, in which I'll put this video also. I'll put another video which you can watch. It is a poem on prepositions, and I'll put a worksheet. Okay? Okay, everybody? Okay. How come, Yagini, you didn't have to go? Okay. Okay.